league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Mahomes throw complete there to Thomas. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Come on. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the Vikings at 9-7 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Fix the Eagle, fix the Eagle. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
this could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Vikings are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw. This is Seals Jones with it. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Stroud. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down, only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, it's Stroud. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Jackson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Noah Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got Dallas Goedert. His tight end over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Stroud. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know, it's not just our athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stumped the run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. Of course, we're trying to throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Option right, here's Stroud. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. For right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hubbard will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. In motion left comes Brown. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A short throw pulled in by Woods. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd down. Now Stroud. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, make sure you know what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Finding Hardman, and he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep.
There he goes left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Stroud. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kyle Van Noy collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the ultimate capper of the regular season. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Minnesota, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Detroit, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.